Okay, this guy on medium. It's gonna be... I'm not gonna keep you all on edge here. It's gonna be the exact same fight as the first time. I'll just keep jumping. Or maybe I'll mix it up, I don't know, because it's really just jumping, waiting until his energy runs out. That's boring, isn't it? Well, yeah, it is. I'm a little bit tired now. And it's not because it's late or anything, because it isn't. It's just because this is so repetitive. There's nothing good to it. If at least you had like some useful special moves, and like I already told you, there's the retarded shoulder bump. And there's another special move actually with the blue guy, and that's some kind of invulnerability, but to pull that off you have to make the most insane combination of directional stuff and button pressing that I don't think that's possible. Like it's really huge, you know. It's like up down, left right, button up down, something like that. It takes forever. You can't do that when you're in a fight. It's impossible. You'll always get hit before. And let's talk about the other things about this game. In two-player mode, you'd think this game might be better, you know. At least the opponent's not going to be retarded, right? You'd be half right, because yeah, you can select everyone, you know, every of these robots, and it might be more fun that way. If not for the fact that one guy always has to be the blue droid. Doesn't matter. One player always has to be the blue droid. Like, think for a second about how stupid that is. That means you're effectively limited to 12 possible fights. There's 5 main robots. You can't play with the final boss, plus the cyborg. That's 6, and then if you flip it around, well, you've got, and if you change players, you know, if the other guy's the cyborg, that's another 6. So you've got 12 combinations. 12 possible combinations, 12 possible fights. Now think about, just if they changed that, if they said everyone can play whoever they want, doesn't matter, nobody has to be the blue cyborg, then you'd have 6 by 6, that's 36 possible fights. That's 3 times as many fights possible, just because you remove that one stupid limitation. Like, that must have been deliberate that they did that, but why would they do that? That's... Oh, hey, stop hitting me. Stop hitting me. I'm not going to lose to you this time. Anyway, and now compare that to a game like, I don't know, even the first Mortal Kombat. Just the first Mortal Kombat. Only had 7 characters, I believe. Yeah. Still, that's 7 by 7. You know how many matches that is? How many possible combinations? That's just perfect. You know, you can play for hours and not get bored. And then think of Mortal Kombat 2 with, how many did it have? Like 12, 13, 15? I don't know. Something like that. 12, 15 fighters. Unbelievable. An unbelievable amount of combinations is possible. But no, this game had to do with this. And the best thing about this, once again, this whole playing the same shit over and over again, like twice, you know, just so you can pad out the game. That's ridiculous. I mean, once again, look to the first Mortal Kombat. Only 7 fighters, right? Well, this one's got 6, 7 if you count the final boss. And if you count the final bosses in Mortal Kombat, that one only had 9. So it's not that many more, right? It's just a few more. However, they did a really good thing. They knew how to pad this out right. You know, you had a mirror match, you had this kind of gauntlet thing where you fought 2 fighters at a time for 2 or 3 matches, and then you had Goro, and then you had Shang Tsung, you know? So the length, there was a decent length to that game, and it didn't feel like padding, but this is padding, you know? You fight the exact same matches twice. How is that not padding? I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit agitated here, but there's a reason for that. It's just, this game's so ridiculous. Now, funny enough, if you've actually, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a sequel to this game called Rise 2 Resurrection. And leaving aside the fact that the title is stupid, and Resurrection being one of the most overused words in movie and game titles ever, that game's actually pretty damn good. It's like a huge jump in quality. That's a real fighting game. It has awesome graphics, of course, but it's also really playable. And it's a lot of fun. It's got, I think, 3 times as many fighters, if not more. You know, Infinite Combinations doesn't have any of the stupid restrictions and flaws that this game has. And yeah, all in all, it's a really great game. Though, well, you're probably gonna have a hard time finding it. It's really expensive. You know, I found a used copy for 35 bucks. I mean, wow. I only bought it because I thought I want to play this game, you know, and maybe record it. And whoa, what the fuck? He hit me. I didn't think that was possible. Well, I guess this is a once in a lifetime thing. You're probably never gonna hit me again, but still, wow. Did you see that? He hit me. That's never happened before. Jesus. Anyway, yeah, so what the fuck? He hit me again. How is that possible? How is that possible? He hit me. It's just because I said before that he's never hit me, isn't it? Yeah, of course. Because that's just my luck, you know. I say, oh, this guy's never hit me before, and of course he's gotta hit me. But whatever. Final fight. End boss time. Is it going to be awesome? Is it going to be epic? Well, no. And you might already be able to tell that the final boss is going to be, well, a T1000. Or, well, close enough, really. Since this game came out in '94, Terminator 2 was still in anyone's mind, you know. Everyone thought it was so cool, and every fucking game back then that had any kind of robot had a fucking T1000 knockoff. When this one's really so close to being a knockoff, they should have just called it T1000. I mean, look, it's got the, whoa, knives and shit, and it turns into a puddle sometimes. Whoa. I'm sorry, it's a bit hard to talk through this because you actually have to pay a little bit of attention. There's a strategy to this one. You can't just do the jump and kick thing, or you might lose. And I might lose right now. Sorry about that. Actually, no, I won't lose, but... Oh, wow. A punch that actually connected. So I guess it's not all useless. But still. Let me show you how to do this for real now. You have to use a combination here. Whoa, hey. A combination of jumping and sometimes kicking. But mostly it's jumping. Jumping forward and backward. And every time... Jesus! Every time it does that stupid metal claw thing. Whoops. First this. Kick. Yeah, when it does that, jump either forwards or backwards, and it can't deflect, or it doesn't hit you. And if it does that, you've got it, because it's now just in its blocking, ducking kind of mode, and you can just wail on it. No problem. There you go. And you don't even get the animated cutscene that any other version got. So disappointing. Well, that's Rise of the Robots for you. And now we get music. Music that, for some reason, sounds kind of broken. At least, yeah, it's broken. I don't know why. Whoa. Yeah. What? Okay. And how fitting that this is the end screen, isn't it? Well, yeah, I don't think that was the end screen, was it? Oh, now we get to see ourselves again. Oh, Andy Clark. If I ever find you, I'm gonna beat you, man. Robot design, this guy was okay. Locations were okay too. But you, Sean Griffiths, you'll go to hell one day, I know it. And Richard Joseph, whatever. That's not Richard Joseph music. Don't lie to me, game. Anyway, that was Rise of the Robots. Thanks for watching. I hope you all suffered with me. Yeah. See you soon. See you when I do something else. Something better, hopefully. Goodbye.